when you hate somebody, that's because you hate something about you. It's like jealousy. And you might not hate that person. You might not really hate what they're doing, but it's just the fact that they're doing something you hate because you're not doing nothing for your life. You see somebody else happy and just doing them confidently with no fear, and you hate that because you're not doing that. Because you, for some reason, you can't do that. Because you're not living free and living happy. You're just living in negativity. And you can change your life. You can grow. You see these people thriving and growing. Hating on others is not going to do anything. Just hate in general is not going to do anything for you. It's not going to change anything for you. You think sitting there hating on somebody else's life, what they're doing, is going to make them stop doing that? By when people are commenting hateful comments on somebody's post, you really think that's going to make them stop? I mean, some people get into the whole hate, and it kind of gets to them because it's mean. At the end of the day, we all have feelings, and you might make them feel some type of way for a little bit, and it just depends on how people take it. Like, for example, with me, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you tell me. I don't care if you leave a hateful comment under any of my posts or anything like that, if you say something hateful towards me, because you're fucking irrelevant. I just know that you're a hating person and you lack self-love, you lack positivity, and you're just hating because you're in this negative space, and I honestly feel sorry for you. I know where they're coming from a little bit because I was in a very negative space before. I never hated on other people, but I did hate my life and I did hate myself. When you do hate yourself, there's just so much you can hate towards you in your life that then you start hating on other people. You really are you're just so miserable that you don't want to see anybody else happy, that you don't want to see nobody else thriving and doing better for themselves. You think they're doing better than you, but they're doing better for themselves. They're actually doing something for their life, something that you are not doing, and you hate that. But hating is not going to make them stop doing whatever they're doing. That doesn't stop them from being happy. And that's not going to make them be miserable like you. Fuck no. They're not going to care. They're probably not going to care. Some people do see a hateful comment, might feel some type of way about it for a little bit or whatever. It just depends on how everybody takes it. And then just move on with their life, because what's that comment have to do with them? Is that going to help them do better? No. So it's fucking irrelevant. It's irrelevant to me. The fuck? I don't care what you say. I look at the positivity and I just focus on positivity. Those hating people focus on negativity because they think, oh, this person's doing better than me. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know their life. Maybe they've been in that same position you're at, and that's why they're doing better for themselves. People always like to think like that. Oh, they're doing better than me, this and that. Because people like to compare themselves. People like to compare their life and just see life as that, as people doing better than you or this. But they're doing better for themselves. It's always a you versus you. It's never a you versus them. Nobody's doing anything better than somebody else. You should always be doing better for yourself, not for anybody else, because then that's trying to prove something to other people and people pleasing, looking for some type of approval, and that just won't make you happy because you're not doing better for you, doing what you really want to do. Hate is negativity, and if you're hating, you're just going to attract negativity and hateful people. You will attract hate towards you, because if you're just built with hate and just have hate inside of you, you're going to attract that. You're going to attract hateful people towards you. And you guys might hate towards other people together, might hate the same thing, but those people probably also hate you because those are negative people. You think they're going to like you? No, they're disloyal people. They're negative people. They're not going to be a good friend to you. That's what you fucking think they're going to be. No, they're going to be around you, yes, because you're attracting them because you're full of hate. Hate attracts hate. If you're positive and loving, you attract positive and loving. Like, those are just people that hate themselves. You think they're going to like you? If they hate themselves, they're going to hate you. They don't love themselves. They don't know what true love is. They're not going to love you. And I know this, and I can speak about this because I was in a very negative and hateful point in my life where I did hate myself. And it just got to that point with myself because I just kept pushing the real me away. And I hated myself for that. I didn't like that about myself. There was stuff I was doing I didn't like that wasn't making me happy, but I was still doing them. I was more on like survival mode where you're just doing things to survive instead of doing things that fill your purpose and doing things that really light up your soul and that truly make you happy. So I get that and I know how that feels. And it's not a good feeling. And looking back at it now, I was just putting so much time and energy into hate. That was a waste of time and energy because that's just building up the hate even more. And nothing good is coming out of that. Nothing good is coming out of hate. No growth, no nothing. It's not going to do anything for you. It doesn't benefit you. It's just going to hurt you even more. Just hating is not going to fix your life. It's not going to create this miracle and, improve your life. No, you have to stand the fuck up. You have to do something about it. You have to change that hate into love. You have to change that negativity into positivity. And you have to put in the work. You have to start with you. You have to start loving you and treating yourself right. Stop doing what you don't want to do. What doesn't bring you happiness.